Good morning. Welcome back to Colorado Adventures. Today we're going to be hiking up a trail about 2 miles, doing some backcountry camping, and generally just enjoying the great state of Colorado. So it's overcast and raining right now. We got a break in the action, so we're going to grab the backpack, head up the trail, and hopefully not get wet. So I will see you along the way and check in with you back up at the top. Let's go. Only 10 minutes in, and I've gone only a quarter mile. It's a pretty good incline here. Not too bad, but the pack is what's slowing me down. I think I'm gonna have to purge some of this gear for the next trip and just go bare necessities. We're just gonna stay overnight, enjoy the peace and quiet. There's nobody else registered to be camping in the backcountry up here, so I shouldn't run into anybody. We're stopping for a quick break up here. I did want to show you this little pine tree right here. You see these little sprouts on them. These right here. You can pick these and you can eat them. It's a good source of vitamin C. Changes things up a little bit, so they're not too bad. I will be using those later to make up some tea, some hot tea, once we're at the site. Little stream running through over here. So beautiful. I found an extremely rare flower. It blooms for about 3 hours a year. I've got one that's bloomed right here. I want to show this to you. You're never gonna believe this. This is a rare native flower to Colorado. It only blooms for 3 hours. Look at this. Wait a minute. No, that's a boundary flag. Never mind. My bad. Let's keep going. All right, so it's a 2-mile hike, and I'm exactly at the halfway point. So if you're keeping score at home, I've gone exactly 3/4 of a mile. Starting to cloud up and drizzle a little bit. I'm hoping the trail tapers off and we can pick up some steam and get up there before we get too wet. So thanks for coming along with this adventure. Well, we're gonna make it. Let's keep going. I reached a spot here on the trail called Greenfield Meadow. This is a neat little story about the Greenfields. If you want to read this, just pause it, check through it. It's a pretty good little story here. Off to the right of the trail here is technically the Greenfield Meadow. And there's not much meadow left of this area. I'd love to trek through there, see if I can find any stray peas that may still be growing. That would be awesome. Last stretch of the trail up here. We'll come up to the campsite, but check out the fog. It's kind of rolling in right now. It's really pretty up here. Whew, kicking my butt though. Let's get up to the campsite, get this pack off my back. It's killing me. I'm expecting to get some weather tonight. If it gets too bad. Looks like a great place to sleep. Might be up there with the bobcats and the bears, but keep me dry. One of the cool things up here, I'm not too far from this, a natural spring. I can hear it. Look at this. If I run out of water, whew. All right, I made it up to the top. I think we're at about 9,400 feet. And that hike was over 2 miles, as you can see right here. They lied to me. A little bit longer than I expected, but beautiful. When I got up here, first off, I'm pretty darn sweaty, so I took off my sweatshirt. I don't want to be too wet, but tell you what the plan is. So when I made the reservations for this particular site, it was in anticipation for rain. So I've got an area right around here that I can actually put the tent, but I've also got this cool spot. Check this out. I've got a shelter too. So if it really starts to downpour, I'll throw the tent up there or just my sleeping bag up inside the shelter and stay dry. So plan is right now, get the shelter set up, and then I'm ready to eat. It's after 7 o'clock already, so it's time for some dinner. Let's get this tent set up though. All right, so I got the tent set up. I am starving. That hike really took a lot out of me. So I'm sure you're wondering, Tony, what's for dinner tonight? I'm glad that you asked. So I've got a whole bunch of these little beef sticks. I'm gonna chop those up, throw them in my little pot, and then on top of that, throw some of this butter and garlic rice right inside my pot. I've got a small little backcamping stove, big thing of fuel. It shouldn't take long to get this heated up, and then we get to eat. So let's get to cooking. I'm hungry. All right, we got it warmed up here. Let's see how this tastes. I haven't had this before, so. That hits a spot. I just get a little bit darker here. I brought the tent in. It started raining, so I brought the tent under. I've got my pad, sleeping bag all set up. I'm going to get my trash and my backpack and take it over to the bear bin. Make sure that I get everything in there before it gets too dark, and make sure that we don't have any visitors tonight. So I'm gonna get it all collected up and head down there. Hopefully I won't get too wet. It's gonna be a nice night though. I'm excited. All right, guys. It's time to get to sleep. It's dark out. A little bit of drizzle, but it's peaceful. I'll see you guys in the morning.